What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you our week 4 battle for the UPBA. We are on a 2-win streak, which is amazing, especially after the 1-0 loss. No, the 2-0 loss that we had to start off our season. We're on a streak. We want to keep it going. We really got to make sure we continue the momentum because we honestly have a really tough schedule, and we got to make sure that we don't let off the gas. It is important. But guys, I want you to just do me a favor. Take a look in the mirror. I want to say thank you guys so much, okay? Look at yourselves in the mirror and say thank you because you guys hear me say thank you to you guys and know that I appreciate you because we have absolutely been crushing it of late. We've had like back-to-back battles that have been number 1 to number 3 in the like YouTube rankings for the channel over the past like week. So the first like week of uploads, they've just consistently been getting better. So shout out to you guys. Really do appreciate you for watching, commenting, liking the videos. It really does mean a lot. But let's go ahead and jump into it with the battle and the team builder for this week. We are facing off against Root and his New Jersey Brobats. We played Root quite a few times. The last time we played him, I think might have been like over a year ago. We might have only played him once in Gen 8, which is crazy because we're actually going to play him in back-to-back weeks. Yes, on Sunday, you guys are going to see our UBL battle against Root. So we are playing Root for UPBA and then once again for UBL, all in the span of like 2 days. I'm gonna be playing him back-to-back in like an hour's time, so I'm pretty excited for that. This should be a really good set of games. Hopefully we can go undefeated in them, but hey, we'll see how it goes. So let's take a look at the matchups. Looking at my opponent's team for the UPBA matchup, he's got Tapu Koko, Galarian Zapdos, Celebi, Obstagoon, Porygon Z, Durant, Gigalith with his Sand Abuser, Sandslash, Vaporeon and Mesprit, Scorch, and then a Sliggoo. He's got the full 12 Pokemon. I'm only rocking with the 10, but I do feel our matchup is still pretty decent. There are some things we really struggle with. There are some things that we do really struggle with, but there are some moments, some places. Like we have honestly the best Koko matchup out of any team that does not have a Nidoqueen on it. I'm serious, okay? Nidoqueen is the best check to Koko, but we have not 1, not 2, but 3 immunities to electric type attacks. Oh, that's beautiful. One of our immunities to electric type attacks is also a Steelix, which means it's going to be resisting the Dazzling Gleam. Amazing. So we have tons and tons of options. Koko may not even come. It's going to come, okay? It's going to come or else he has a really hard time breaking Feeny outside of like offensive Celebi and Porygon Z. But at the end of the day, I think Koko has to come, and I think it's going to be a really hard mon for him to deal with. Let's rephrase this. It's going to be a really easy mon for us to deal with. I'm hoping. Last time I said that, I got swept by it, but who knows? Let's go ahead and jump into it. With our very first mon, it is going to be Killua, the Thunderous, heavy-duty boots with the Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Grass Knot, and Volt Switch. I was originally going to go with Nasty Plot over Volt Switch, but we decided to go with Volt Switch in this instance because we felt like having this Pokemon get pivoting momentum was really good. But at the same time, based on the fact that we think there's going to be like a Scarf Zapdos or a Scarf Porygon or just Koko outspeeding me in general, Durant outspeeds me on top of that, and at the same time Sandslash in the Sandstorm will actually outspeed me too because it does get Sand Rush. We felt like going Nasty Plot wasn't the best option. It was a great option because at +2 with the Expert Belt, which was our original item, we always OHKO'd a max HP, max special defense Gigalith in Sand with Grass Knot at +2, which is amazing. But we decided to go with this route instead because we want to make sure that we could come in multiple times on the hazards. My opponent has quite a few really good, reliable hazard setters. Think of Celebi, Gigalith, Sandslash, Mesprit. All of them are really good, reliable rockers, and having boots on this set is really valuable for us. At the same time, T-Bolt, Sludge Wave, and Grass Knot hits like everything for amazing damage. Just think about it. Koko, Celebi, they don't appreciate a Sludge Wave. Then there's Thunderbolt for something like the Zapdos, or basically everything else that doesn't resist it, outside of like the Sandslash and the Gigalith, which we have Grass Knot for. I just feel in general, Electric, Poison, Grass is so good against this team. I really am happy with this set. I think it's going to be doing a lot of work for us. We have speed on the set for the base 100s like the Zapdos and the Celebi, and we actually don't have max attack. And the reason for that is because originally we were running, again, the investment to KO a max special defense, max HP Gigalith with a +2 Expert Belt boosted, what am I saying? +2 Expert Belt boosted, I can't think of the name, Grass Knot, that's the word. But we end up going with heavy duty boots after, and we don't really need the extra bulk, or extra offense rather. So instead we decide to invest in our HP, which allows us to always guarantee take any 2 of Zapdos' stab attacks, unless it's like Thunderous Kick into like close combat or Brave Bird or something. We should be fine against that. We also have enough in special defense to be able to take a couple hits, like we take Ice Beam from the Vaporeon, we take Ice Beam from Scarf not download, Scarf Adaptability, Porygon Z, and the good news as well, we also have enough investments and enough stat distribution so that our special defense will always be higher than our physical defense, meaning Porygon Z will never get the download boost in special attack. Very, very nice. This is one of our 3 electric immunities we're bringing this week. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2, which will be Ouroboros the Zygarde. Now, while Coco's matchup against me isn't that great, Zygarde's matchup against him isn't that great either. Can't speak today. But regardless, Thousand Arrows and Skitter Smack are 2 amazing moves in this matchup. Looking at the options, he has, well, 1 real resist, 2 actually, no, 1, just 1 resist to Thousand Arrows, and that's going to be the Celebi. And we have Skitter Smack to hit that thing for 4 times super effective damage. Yes, it's 90 base accuracy, I know that, and it's only base 70 power, it's not super strong. And yes, he has 2 Defiant Mons in Zapdos and in Obstagoon, but I definitely have ways around those things. My Zygarde set is amazing, and unless he's banded and gets the Defiant boost on the Zapdos, I feel pretty good about this set being able to get a paralysis off on because we do have Glare. Dragon Dance is there as a, not necessarily a win condition, but like a way to have an extra breaking ability against him. His team does not appreciate a +1 Zygarde. It really does not. But let's go over what our investment does. So our speed on this set at 140 EVs allows us to have enough speed for Coco, Creeping, a Scarfed, Modest, or Adamant Necrozma that would be going for like Dragon Dance or something, and that we outspeed that thing while we are at +1. We do take 2 Zapdos' Scarf attacks, any of them. We also take any 2 Life Orb Durant attacks. Our HP is a leftovers number at 13, so we get back 13 points of health every single turn. With our leftovers, of course. Just a reminder on how to do that. You take your HP stat, divided by 16 to find out how much you're going to be getting, and then you drop that down to what you would need to be. So again, if you have like 11.5 HP back, you're still getting 11 HP back, even if you're down to like 11.05 HP back, all right? If you have any questions, there's a video on my channel explaining how to invest properly, and that is one of the tips there. So make sure to go and check that one out. I'll probably post it in the cards somewhere, okay? Other than that, we also at +1 Oko, a max HP 4 defense Tapu Koko with 1000 arrows. We also have enough in our special defense, 52 in our special defense, to take max special attack Timid Mesprit's Ice Beam from full, and we have speed as well on this, I should have mentioned before, but for Modest Mesprit. So it has to be timid to be able to outspeed us, which is just good information. Glare paralyzes things, very useful, allows our Thundurus to be so much more deadly. Very good Pokemon here. This is our second of our 3 electric resists, and let's go on to our third one. We have David Guetta, the Steelix. David Guetta, because of the song Titanium, and I know Steelix is probably not Titanium, but I thought it fit. We're gonna go with it. Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Taunt, and Stealth Rocks. Yes, we're running Taunt on a Pokemon with 30 base speed because it's pretty clear that his switch into Steelix would be Vaporeon. And if that's the case, if he's running Baton Passed over Flip Turn, well, he's gotta deal with Taunt now. If he's running Wish, well, he gotta deal with Taunt. Protect, Taunt. Toxic, Taunt. Heal Bell, Taunt. Basically, there's a lot of different things that he wants to go for that are going to be taunted. And I can always just switch out into an answer for it, because I do have quite a few answers to the Vaporeon on the team, which is really useful because Steelix does not want to be taking a Scald from that thing. We are going super specially defensive because we can't afford to have ourselves be just destroyed by a Pokemon that is a normal type. Because, yeah, Porygon Z rather, is really strong. So, oh my god. Basically, with our investment, we take 2 download boosted Porygon Z's Scarf Ice Beams, or 2 Specs Adaptability Tri-Attacks from Porygon Z. Heavy Slam is 100 base power against everything except for the Gigalith, which we have Stab for, and Earthquake, which is nice. And then Taunt is for basically Gigalith's Rocks, Vaporeon coming in. And then Helmet is there because he has a lot of pivoting options. Just look at his first 3 mons. The first 3 mons he has on his team are Zapdos, Coco, what am I saying? Yeah, Zapdos, Coco, and Celebi. All of them get and rely on U-Turn. Grass Knot is the best way Coco's gonna have to hit my Steelix on the, well, special side, and really in general at all. So I feel it's a really good way to just chip down the Coco, which is nice. Zapdos is gonna be taking chip damage from the Brave Bird recoil and from the Rocky Helmet, and it can, with Steelix around, it can never freely just go for Brave Bird, because yes, I have Thundurus, which is a resist to flying, but Steelix is a hell of a resist to flying. So I feel like Steelix is just a really solid Pokemon to have overall on our roster. I'm really excited to see what it can do here. In general, it's a really good Pokemon for us. I think that getting up rocks is going to be very valuable for us too. And in general, we can take like any one hit from anything, especially because of Sturdy. I think the only thing we really don't take a hit from at like 99% is like Banded Zapdos. It's crazy. So yeah, that is David Guetta, our Steelix with the Rocky Helmet. Let's move on to our 4th Mon. It is not an electric immunity. It is not. I promise. It is Cinderace. Cinderace, the Cinderace is here with the heavy duty boots as well. Pyro Ball, Super Fang, Low Kick, and U-Turn. Low Kick is there as a way to hit the Gigalith for super effective damage. It's 120 base power, no reason to miss it either, which is amazing. Pyro Ball in general is so damn good against my opponent's team. he has 1 resist in Vaporeon, 2 resist in Gigalith, and he's got an immunity potentially in the Centiskorch. My plan is to like Super Fang those things and weaken them, because if we weaken them, then U-turn out, we're in an amazing position. But basically, Cinderace is going to be a really solid pivot for us. One of the biggest answers to the Zygarde on this team, to the, I guess Steelix, and just everything in general. Everything in general has a pretty big weakness to defensive Celebi, and Cinderace just says, hell nah, against that thing. It really can't do anything against it, so I feel really good about having Cinderace. Yes, Celebi gets Earth Power, but Cinderace in general is super good against it. With the Power Ball, we're going to be doing a ton of damage. I really like Cinderace in this matchup. Should be very good. Honestly, from the very beginning, I knew Cinderace was coming this week. It's just not the greatest thing in the world, but it's still a good matchup overall. Because he does have quite a few things that do outspeed it, I do expect like a Scarf Porygon Z or a Scarf Zapdos, and they can just easily OHKO me, and then Vaporeon's a arguably the best wall to Cinderace in the entire game. So yeah, that is our Cinderace. Moving on to our next mon, it'll be Aquaria, the Tapu Fini, running Mono Fairy against a team that has a Durant and a team that has a Centiskorch, and those are his only resists to Fairies. So I felt like it was a pretty good option to just go Mono Fairy this week. It's not the worst, to be honest, because yes, Durant is there and it's a threat, but we are taking neutral damage from the stab, and at +1 we're doing a shit ton of damage back to Durant. It's crazy. The only real problem with this is the Centiskorch, because Centiskorch does get access to Power Whip, but if it's not running Power Whip, or if it's afraid of Surf, let's say, or Scald, then yes, we're in a great position. But I really want to have Moonblast and Draining Kiss here for different reasons. Moonblast because of the damage output against everything outside of the Durant and Centiskorch, and Draining Kiss for recovery, which is super nice. Calm Mind for, well, Calm Minding purposes. Taunt because it shuts down Vaporeon outside of going for Flip Turn and like Scald basically. And then for Gigalith, so it can't like Toxic me, can't go for rocks or whatever, and basically it's just going to be fodder for me to set up and just Draining Kiss against. I feel really good against these Pokemon. I really like Tapu Fini here. It's just a good solid mon for us overall. As I realized I did not go over what Cinderace said, but it's okay. You guys watched you are watching the video, you can see the slides. Our Fini, what it does, because Fini has a nice long chunk of notes. Fini has enough bulk to take any banded Galarian Zapdos attack after rocks. We take 2 Scarf Brave Birds after leftovers. We take a Specs Porygon Z's Thunderbolt in electric terrain. We also take 2 Scarf Porygon Thunderbolts without terrain and with our leftovers, excuse me. We take 2 Coco's Thunderbolts in electric terrain, okay, which is kind of nuts, and that's at +1 with our leftovers. So we have to be at +1 to take 2 of them. We do take non-boosted Jolly Coco's Wild Charge in electric terrain, and then we take 2 no attack Power Whips from Centiskorch after our leftovers. A lot of notes there, but they're all pretty important calcs for us to have over here. This is just the best spread that I could come up with. I feel really confident about the set, and at the same time, leftovers HP rather, is a leftovers number. Beautiful. Our final mon is going to be Void, the Necrozma here with Psychic Fangs, Executor, Moonlight, and Dragon Dance. Yes, I know he has a Gigalith, which has Sand, and that will reduce the amount of recovery I get back with Moonlight. Yes, I know I could run Photon Geyser, and it's stronger than Psychic Fangs, but no, I'm not going to run that. And why am I running Psychic Fangs? PP. Yeah, we need to have enough power points, because this Pokemon can just sweep the game, and if we end up being, I guess, messed up because he just switches out into Celebi or into Mesprit on our expected Psychic Fangs or Photon Geysers, then we could honestly just run out of PP, which means we won't be able to beat everything like the Galarian Zapdos, for example, which sucks. We want to make sure we can actually get the KOs on that we want to. Weakness policy is here because, again, I mentioned before, he's got Coco, Zapdos, he's got Celebi, all of which are going to be running U-turn. He's going to have Knockout Obstagoon, which we take a hit from. He's going to have, I guess, Shadow Ball on Porygon Z, which is going to do less than Tri-Attack because of Prism Armor. He's going to have Leech Life on the Centiskorch. There's options that he has, and if I end up going for a Dragonette, if it's me against the Centiskorch, both at full HP, I go for Dragonette, he's probably going to go for, I'd assume, a Fire Lash or a Leech Life. Probably a Leech Life, to be honest. And then we can just fire off a +3 Psychic Fangs at that point, which will do a shit ton of damage to the Centiskorch. Let's go over our team and see what it does. So, number 1, what does this thing do? At +2, we have speed for any Scarf-based 100s. So that's Scarf Zapdos, Scarf Zapdos, or Scarf Celebi as examples. We don't want speed the Scarf Durant or Scarf Coco, but I just didn't want to invest too much into my speed and go into a Jolly Nature instead of Adamant Nature. I felt like it was pretty important to keep myself at Adamant in this matchup because of the extra damage output. We do take a knockoff from Adamant Guts Obstagoon, and we take Specs Porygon Z's Adaptability Tri-Attack as well. Just a good solid mon overall. In my mock that I had against Brain, shout out to Brain, he ended up going for a U-turn. As I switched into Necrozma, he went into, I think it was Coco or something or whatever, just something to try and force me out, and I just went for Dragon Dance and I swept the game. It was just, yeah, it was great. So I kind of feel really good about Necrozma in this matchup as just a late game cleaner for us. We just got to position ourselves really well, and we can do that with this team. Chip down everything, we'd be in a really good position. If I can manage to, let's say, taunt the the Vaporeon, then as long as I don't get burnt, I should be in a really good position with the set. So yeah, I'm feeling good about the Necrozma here, feeling good about the team. We should be in a really good position, like I said, to win this game and to win the the first leg of our series of 2 games, our best of 2 against Roots this week. So yeah, guys, thanks for enjoying the team builder. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like on the video, comment your thoughts on the battle down, of course. Let me know if you guys saw anything else in the matchup that was very helpful, I guess, or not helpful. What am I saying? That was good in the matchup. It would be really useful for me to see that. I want to give a shout out to Granky, to Ian, to who else was there? There was Hayes, to Tone, and yeah, those were the guys who joined us in the call. So shout out to them. If you guys want to become a YouTube channel member, you can actually get the perk of seeing exactly how we build these teams for UPBA. So make sure to go back and check that out if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member. Definitely take a look at that by pressing the join button. So guys, let's do it. Let's hop into the battle. All right, everyone, we are back playing Root for UPBA. He showed us the team before, so we can get prepared for our layout. So thank you to him. All right, Coco, Galazapdos, Mesprit, Porygon Z, Celebi, and the Vaporeon. So no immunity to the electric typing, which is dope. He does have the Mesprit, which is annoying. Part of me just wants to lead off with Void and click Dragon Dance because I can just win the game. I might just try and do that. I'm feeling really ballsy right now. Because like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Lead off with Mesprit, get up rocks? Lead off with Zapdos and U-turn? Let's just do it. Let's do it. Because if he leads off with Zapdos, he U-turns against me. He U-turns against me. Yeah, that's what he does. I feel really weird about this because it's not like my game plan at all, but he brings 2 potential rockers in Celebi and in Mesprit. Yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. GLHF. Let's pull up the team. So he has the Celebi. He has a Zapdos. He has a Coco. He has a PZ. He has a Vaporeon. Okay, there's the Coco. And he's got the Mesprit. Okay. So I can just go either hard into Steelix here, or go for a Dragon Dance. Part of me just wants to click Dragon Dance here. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he goes for Nature's Madness against me. I think just Dragon Dancing is the play here, though. We'll see what he does. Oh, perfect turn 1. No, he crit me, didn't he? He didn't crit. That did half to me. That did half to me. Okay, is he banned? Let's take a look. Necrozma. We have +3, +1, +2 in special attack against Tapu Koko. Okay. If he's adamant max attack, U-turn does 38% at the very most. He's choice banned, isn't he? He's choice banned. He's banded. He's got to be banded 100%. Choose your sack. Choose your sack here. If he goes like, if he goes like Celebi or Mesprit. Oh, okay. He was willing to sack this off right away. So we're gonna find out right now if this thing is scarfed. Psychic Fangs. Is he scarfed? Is he scarfed? I'm nervous about this now. Wow. Turn 1. He's scarfed. Do we take this hit? We do? We do. Something dies here. Something dies here. Okay, something dies here. He's scarfed. So I'm pretty sure it's a Scarf Zapdos, Scarf Zapdos, Banded, yeah, Scarf Zapdos, Banded Coco. The Scarf. Choice Band. Beauty. Critical hit, that's why. Okay. Leftovers? I can like Moonlight here. I just don't know if it's the best play. Doing Moonlight here. Because Celebi's U-turn should do a solid chunk to me. Okay, so let's take a look. Celebi. I think just getting the KO on this is important, so I'm going to go for the KO. I'm seeing my KO. If I click Dragon Dance there, I think I might have just won the game. Because we would have outsped the Scarf Zapdos. Yeah, if I click the second Dragon Dance, we won the game. Which is kind of crazy to think about, considering that it's, like, super early. Oops, that's the wrong mon. We want Celebi gone. There we go. So NECROZMA gets a kill early on. He can go into the Zapdos, go for a U-turn, get a KO. Part of me just wants to keep this thing around. Oh. Okay. Well, let's click our Psychic Fangs. We're gonna find out right now, because again, if we outspeed this thing, unless it's like super fast. It's gotta be like insanely fast. Okay, so it's insanely fast. Like it's like max special attack. Max speed. Oh no, I forgot. No, we don't do that with this set. That's not the right thing. What did this set do? What did this set speak before? Tapu Koko. That was a bad decision to make. So he's got to have a lot of speed. Because we reached 189, so he's got to have at least 180. So he has to have at least 180 in his speed stat with the Jolly. So he's not adamant. He can't be. Right? He can't be. Yeah, he can't be adamant. Well, NECROZMA got the singular KO. That's we're going to fix its positioning again because I messed that up. And now we'll drop. But yeah, if I click the second Dragon Dance, it was game over. Okay. That's this here. We can go Cinderace and Pyro Ball. We can go Killua and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's a pretty good play. We can go this and Taunt, but we're probably going to get outsped, I think. So it may not be worth it. David Guetta and Heavy Slam. I think going Thunderous is the best bet here. I really don't like Mesprit. Every time I play against Mesprit, I always have a hard time. Always. But dude, if I click Dragon Dance again, if I click the second Dragon Dance, it's game over. Okay, well, Thunderbolt's going to do the most amount of damage here, so we're going to go for a Thunderbolt. See what he does. Electric Terrain does not affect us, because we're off the ground. So let's take a look. Thunderous against a Mesprit. If it's no bulk Mesprit, Thunderous will do 50 to 60 with Thunderbolt. I think it's going to be like physically defensive though, if anything. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be physically defensive, if anything. We know it's Scarf Zapdos. I'm pretty confident that it's Banded Koko. And we know it's not Adamant, so I'm going to put down Jolly. I know it has to be Jolly, and we know it has to be at least 180 in its speed. So Thunderbolt comes out to do a good chunk. Not bad. We got some bulk there, but Psychic comes out. 157 down to 87. Okay, this thing could easily go for an Ice Beam here. And I kind of expect the Ice Beam to come out if I'm being honest. So I'm going to actually go for a Volt Switch here and then go into Cinderace. Because I still take a Scarf Zapdos attack. I take any one attack from Scarf Zapdos, which is nice. Maybe we see rocks here, but I think the Volt Switch coming out is very good. Good damage there. And we'll go into Cinderace in case of a Ice Beam, because I can U-turn and get the KO. Stealth Rock. Okay, not the end of the world. We do have boots on a couple of our mons, so it's okay. Okay, so we get the KO with U-turn here. Cinderace against Mesprit, U-turn. If it's like max HP, 35. I don't think it's gonna be defensive. Even then, we do 29 to 36. I think we're gonna get the KO on this thing. I think we'll get the KO. I'm gonna go for the U-turn here and claim it. Because I think he can go into Vaporeon pretty freely against me. And this does not allow that. This does not allow that, and he's going to stay in it. Please get the KO. Thank you. Down goes the Mesprit. Beautiful. We needed that KO. Where's my Mesprit? Where's the Mesprit here? I can't find Mesprit. There it is. Okay. Coco we don't go into. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we go Coco. If we go into Ouroboros, he goes into Porygon or Vaporeon. If we go Killua, he gets a KO on me with Coco probably. Or Scarf Porygon's the problem. I don't want to worry about that. So I think going into Aquaria is the play because it forces in the Coco. Right? Ah, it doesn't really force in the Coco. That's the problem. Maybe going David Guetta is the play, and then, yeah, and then forcing him to go into Vaporeon, I go Aquaria, and I start putting in work. We're going to do that. We're going to go David Guetta here. We're going to go David Guetta. We're going to go David Guetta, and we're going to see what happens. I was running low one time there, I'll be honest. I don't think that's what I want to do. I kind of wish I had Cinderace in around still, but Shampoo comes in. That's the Vaporeon. I'm not mad at this. Good, this is what we want to force in. And we're going to go into Feeny here. We want to chip down the Coco as much as possible, and the fact that he's physical is like, I feel like that's good news for me because he's probably not going to have Grass Knot. Do we see a flip turn here? If we do, it's okay. Do we see a Scald? Scald, okay, I'm okay with that. That was a crit. Ah, God, crit. I'm super happy I have Moonblast and I have what's the word? Moonblast and Draining Kiss. So let's go for the Moonblast. Let's try and get some damage off on this. We'll see what he wants to do against us. He could easily go like, if he goes for Wish, then like he goes for Wish, and like so be it. But I'm kind of going off the fact that he might just go hard into Coco here. But we're going to Moonblast here. We'll get some decent chunk of damage off on this. That's not bad. Flip turn. Okay, so flip turn as well. So that's not terrible for me. I'm actually not against that at all. Because again, like, I can just continuously go back and forth between Coco and Feeny. Or not Coco, but Steelix and Feeny. But In Love with the Coco comes out. I think U-turn here is pretty clear, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to get my chip damage with the Steelix. And we'll go from there. We'll get our leftovers back. Let's switch. Well, and wait, whoa, here's the thing. He's Bandit, I know that. If he locks himself to an electric move, then I go into I go into Thundurus, and I get a KO. I think he's going to U-turn here. I think he's going to U-turn. Yeah. There's no reason for me to do that. I have 3 electric immunities. Bro, there's no reason for me to do anything else other than just hard Moonblast. So we're going to do a solid chunk of damage to everything. If he goes Vaporeon, fine. He goes Vaporeon. Shampoo. There it is. So it's revealed Moonblast, or Scald and Flip Turn. Do we see leftovers on this? Is it maybe Rocky Helmet? It's leftovers. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, that is fine, that is fine. Okay, because we can taunt here. I think taunting is not a bad play at all. I'm going to go for the taunt here, expecting a Wish. Hey, we got him. We got him. He's weakened. He's weakened. This is good. I really want to go for another like a Calm Mind here, but I don't think it's the right play. I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to go for a Moonblast here. It'll do some good damage. We're chipping this thing down in range of Zygarde. Yeah, special attack drop. We take those. We see a flip turn here. We see the flip turn. is good. We're not doing bad so far. We're not doing bad because Thunderous is out of range of Zapdos. I'm feeling good. And again, same play. If he kills me here, if he kills me with Wild Charge or whatever, then I know he's banded. I know he's banded. So let's go for Moonblast here and get my chip. U-turn. Again, dude, I have no reason. 143 down to 119. Let's just make sure that that's, what's 24. 24 points of health. Tapu Koko. No, he's Jolly. Choice Band against my... Back into this. There we go, level 50. U-turn does... Yeah, that's definitely banned. We got the attack drop. Beautiful. This is good. We're doing good so far. This might be... Is this the last turn of terrain? Feeny is so nice. And the fact that he's banded, and I have 3 electric immunities. Okay, electric train is gone. That's nice for us. I'm just going to go for another Moonblast here and get my KO. Just going to go Moonblast, get my KO. What are you going to go into? Protect. Okay, so we know his full moveset. Flip Turn, Scald, Wish, Protect. Which is nice, because if terrain is up, if my terrain is up, then we can set up a Dragon Dance with Zygarde. Bro, if I could Calm Mind there, you're in a bad spot, man. You're in a bad spot. Let's go for a Moonblast here. Again, we're just going to get our KO. There's no reason not to. No reason not to. We're in a good spot here. We're in a good spot. He's still got the Porygon Z, which is scary. Porygon Z is just a scary Pokemon for me to deal with. That Moonblast. And down goes the Vaporeon. We take those. We take those. Alright, so all the checks defensively to Zygarde are gone, which is nice. And Feeny is doing really well right now. Feeny's just staying on, doesn't need to do anything else. But again, as soon as he goes into Koko and clicks an electric move to KO me, he loses something because I have Thunderous. That's it. That's it. Z-Drive. Okay, there's the Porygon. Alright. Let's go ahead and click Moonblast here, I believe is what we want to do. I'm going to do 2k with Moonblast. Let's double check here. Tapu Fini, because we might, if we have reversed up here by Porygon, that would suck. Porygon Z. 50. Choice Specs Thunderbolts. In Mist Terrain doesn't chaos. Well, in No Terrain doesn't chaos. Adaptability, Tri-Attack doesn't chaos here. Moonblast will not actually get the job done. It won't do a KO this thing, which really sucks. Part of me wants to taunt, that means. I'll taunt in case it goes for like an agility plus a nasty plot. Tri-Attack. Okay, let's gauge the damage here. 152 down to 66. That's 152 minus 66. Let's go calculator to make sure. 152 minus 66 is 86 points of health. Porygon Z's Tri-Attack doing 86 points of health. That is definitely not specs. That's in range for adaptability. It's adaptability. And it looks like it's actually a roll to KO me here. It's a roll in my favor. He needs one of the 3 highest rolls to actually get the job done against me. I'm just gonna get my damage. I'm just gonna get my damage against this. We'll go for Moonblast. I couldn't risk it setting up on me. I'm okay losing a bit of differential for the chance to protect myself, rather. Yeah, so he gets the KO there. If he was Silk Scarf or something, then he gets the KO there anyways. But that must have been a high roll. That's fine though. We can go into Sunderace here. We take any hit from Scarf Tri-Attack. We do take Scarf Tri-Attack from full, which is nice. We do take Scarf Tri-Attack from full. We can go into David Guetta. We do take the attack here from full, but again, no real reason to. I think going Sunderace is the play. Going Cinderace is the play. And we're going to click a Pyro Ball into a U-turn, probably. That's Pyro Ball here. Let's get rid of Feeny from the layout. He has Scarf. Okay, so he's got a Scarfer and 2 Band Mons left. I was going to say, this man crit me. Alright, so Feeny goes down. And we're on Blaze, so this dies. That's because of Blaze. So in reality, there was no downside there, which is nice. Because we were putting Blaze v Scarfed, or we outspeed into a KO if we outspeed. So him being Scarfed, he got the roll. Damn! Let's take a look actually. 152 HP. I want to see what the chance was for him to KO me with leftovers there. We got 152. Try attack, it was 152. I mean, he could have been modest, maybe. Maybe he was modest. Modest is a 37% chance to kill me with try attack if I was at 152 HP. Which we calc that on Feeny. But whatever he goes into now, he gets a KO. Alright. Question is, do we keep this as a sack? Because he's going to go into the... No, I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. I think I have to go hard into... I kind of want to go hard into Steelix and keep this as a sack. We're going to go hard Steelix, keep this as a sack, so I think he's going to U-turn here. U-turn's free. U-turn is quite free. We're feeling good. Like I said, we are feeling good. There's a U-turn. Take your Rocky Helmet chip. You're down to 155. Okay, and we're going to go to Steelix and take a look at Thunderous. Not Thunderous, what am I saying? I was thinking about Thunderous Kick. This is what? This is Zapdos G, and we're looking at it being Choice Scarfed. We know it's Choice Scarfed for a fact because it outsped. The Choice Scarf. 50 close combat to 73 points of health at the very most. Heavy Slam is the most amount of damage we can do, so we click a Heavy Slam here. Close combat, we take this hit, eat it up, and now we can go for the Heavy Slam. And at -1, do we have a chance to kill this thing? I don't think we do. -1, we do 60 to 71. I think now I go and sack off, because again, I'm just trying to get the win here. The differential is doesn't matter to me right now. We're going to sack off Cinderace because we want to keep this around for Coco. Because Cinderace does nothing for me at all. And we know he's Choice Scarfed. So we go into Thunderous. Close combat at the very most is 78 points of health to me if he's Jolly Scarfed. If he's Admin Scarfed, it is 85 points of health to me at very most. And we are at 87. So he literally needs a crit. Speak it into existence, Matt. Speak it into existence. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Julia, can you close the... Oh my god. Sorry, Julia's watching Family Guy and the, the door was left open. We're going to go for a... Do we go for Thunderbolt? Do we go for Volt Switch? I think we're going to go for a Volt Switch here because we can then go into something like Zygarde. Yes, we're going to go for Volt Switch here. Okay, so we lost our Cinderace here. Crit. Does not crit. That was never a KO. Good. And now we can Volt Switch and get the KO on this thing. Alright, there we go. And now we're looking at just the Coco left. Zygarde takes any one hit. I mean, there's nothing you can do to kill me. I don't think there's anything you can do. So we go Zygarde and we clean up. Alright, so it's looking like a 3-0 win. That's what it's looking like. We got our leftovers back. Very nice. Coco's going to come in. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. If I Dragon Danced again at the very beginning on the Thunderous, GG's. But if he Brave Birded there, then he died anyways. I died. But if he was banded, then I died. But yeah, we're going to go for Dragon Dance, or 1,000 Arrows here. We got the KO on this. There's nothing you can do to get the KO on me. Brave Bird, banded Brave Bird will take the hit. We're defensive Zygarde. This is not stab. Yeah, we don't even take half from that. And that's going to be a GG. So, very, very, very good game to root here. I'm just... Thank you. Shout out to Tone, who's watching this in the UPBA Discord chat, who has said, wait, why didn't I DD again? Assert dominance. And he's like, God damn it. Yeah, I could have Dragon Nest again, and if I did, I would have won the game right there. But hey, it is what it is. We get a 3-0 W nonetheless. We have a 3-win streak. We will definitely take it. Pretty happy about that. I will take it. I will take it. GG's to Root. Okay, if you guys enjoyed the battle, leave a like on the video. Okay, comment your thoughts down below. We try to reach 40 likes on every single video. 40 likes. I know you guys can do it, okay? We've been getting super close the past little while. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you liked the sets, if you thought we should have swapped with Dragon Dance, NECROZMA, then leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on the battle down below, subscribe to the channel as well. I want to give a huge thank you to our YouTube channel members. We have quite a few of them once again. So shout out to our level 1 members. We have Liv, Hayes, Eric, and we have Zeke, our level 2 members. We have Terrence Jordan, our level 3s. We have Volt and Sully. Shout out to all of them. If you want to become a YouTube channel member and support the channel financially, then you can definitely do that by clicking the join button. You get special perks, special, I guess, help with your sets if you become level 3, access to special videos level 2, and shout outs if you're level 1. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out Root, and I will be back on 2 days from now to play Root again, which will only be a couple of minutes for me. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.